This is Syracuse Obedience Training Club, Monday, September 1st. Happy Labor Day. This was our detective search. Exterior portion of our detective search. Purple dots were our start line. The boundaries were delineated by the yellow dots. Our search area came all the way out to here and back up to the edge of the wall where the pallet was the boundary. We did have a dog that soiled here, so we put a dot. There was a single hideout here, and it was tucked under the metal frame right here by the door. That odor presented really nicely across a little bit into the pallet and also along this part of the wall. Dogs did a really nice job working it back and forth and figuring it out. The rest of the exterior search area was blank. We went inside through this large door. We did have dogs that caught odor underneath the door. Unfortunately, a couple of dogs falsed, one in the corner, one on the mat. But that was because they wanted to get inside and start searching in the interior portion of our search area. So all of this space was in play. We had an inaccessible hide here in this stack of red chairs. Dogs did a beautiful job either catching it when they came in, working it off of this box and a little bit off of the metal. And a lot of dogs came along here, figured it out. A few dogs went down and then came back, and a couple of dogs actually picked it up on their way back outside. We had a distractor. Coconut was tucked underneath there. We did have one dog that indicated on that. Otherwise, everyone else ignored it. Coming into the main building, the entire building was in play with the exception of this space outlined by the yellow dots. There were 3 hides in this part of the building. We had one hide tucked right in this little pocket of the trash can. Dogs needed to get close to the trash cans to catch this odor. It stayed fairly well contained. A lot of the dogs got pulled in from the vestibule area to this side where we had an inaccessible hide underneath the base of this fan. This was collecting back here. Dogs were working a little bit from the back. We started to have sun come through the window that was pulling odor along the wall. And the third hide on this end of the building was a wall hide that was tucked into this space underneath the board. Dogs did a really nice job of working it from halfway down, following the wall. Some dogs were working the corner here, and a couple of dogs got caught between the trash can hide and this hide and needed to sort out some of the convergence. All of the rest of the building was blank until we got to the very back of the building. So all of this was clear. Our last 2 hides, we had an inaccessible hide tucked behind these tables. Dogs did a really nice job catching it from here and here. This was an exit door, but it was not used. It only opened and closed a couple times before we started. That was enough to pull odor along here and into this corner. Dogs started to work the corner and then realized there was a hide tucked underneath the edge of this counter, and this hide presented all the way across here. We had a bacon distraction inside these boxes, which all the dogs ignored. The rest of this space was blank. A couple of the dogs caught the corner hide, all in this corner here, and actually worked it back. So some of the challenges here were making sure that you got into your corners, even after a dog had sourced a hide, making sure that you covered space, even if there were no objects to search. And that was the challenge of the wall hide. Most of the dogs caught it really nicely. And then the remainder of the space was blank. We had a total of 4,200 square feet. We had 7 hides. Exhibitors had 9 minutes. And we had 3 out of 16 teams that qualified. It was a great day for a search. We had amazing teams. Everyone did a really nice job. Congratulations to everyone.